I want to tell you a story of a person who at every moment of his life followed his dream. And he made many career choices over a period of time. And to make those choices, he asked just one question. Not what pays me the most, what is safest, but just one question. Which path keeps me closest to music? I know that sounds too simple to matter, but I'll tell you what it built over a period of time. Even before we begin the story, I want to tell you what the research says. In an article published in 2019 in the Harvard Business Review, The Unexpected Benefits of Pursuing a Passion Out of Work, authors John Jokimovics, Joyce He, and Julian Arango, they found something fascinating. What these people found that people who are taking out time out of their career to find time for passion, they didn't just avoid performing worse. They in fact performed better. Why? Because something which they have been fiercely protecting became the filter of their life. And they used it for every decision. So my story is all about that filter only. Like most of you, his journey began in college. When he was in the first year, he heard the sound of sitar, an Indian classical music instrument. And when he heard that, he didn't just feel it, he fell in love with it deeply and decided to pursue music. Along with his engineering studies, this person started doing 2 to 3 hours of practice. And by the end of his college, when most of his friends were preparing for job interviews, aptitude tests, this person was busy searching guru. Yes, in fact, he found one. Despite of going to one of the top-notch universities of India, he came out with no job in hand. Reality hits hard when passion meets survival. So he took up a low-paying job despite of the fact that he had offer from the most coveted management consulting. Why? Because this would have given him something more valuable. Time. Sometimes the biggest investment you make in your life is time. And when he got that time, he didn't waste it. He went back to the guru whom he searched and started learning music in the traditional Guru Shishya Parampara, the way it used to be practiced in old days. His guru was not just a guide or a mentor, he was guru of life. Things started working, job was going on, music was going on. After few years, he started his professional journey in music. Well, things were fine. But this job became too demanding. He started getting frustrated. So once again he thought, which path gives me more time for music? And he left that engineering job. Crazy guy. He left it. And became a physics teacher. Not because it was his dream, but he thought it would give him more time for music. Life tested him once again. This job became too demanding. And then he thought, why don't I create something of my own which gives me independence of time, location, and finances? So, even before the world knew what is digital education, he started building digital education and consulting company. As a single-man army, 15 to 16 hours a day, no weekends, no fun, no holidays, just belief. And things started working. Things started working. Companies started growing. And what happened next? Before that, I want to tell you, this is my story. Thank you so much. Then came a phase which none of us wants to embrace. COVID. During that time, I lost someone irreplaceable. I lost my guru, the anchor of my life. For some time, I lost joy in music and thought never to return to it. But then I remembered something which my guru used to say: you have to be a complete musician. Well, somehow I started gathering courage and started working on music. Building company and myself. I went on to compose and direct music for some of the biggest music labels. And that's how things worked. And the same question which I was asking again and again for my career: which path keeps me closest to music? Led to the girl I married. Because she fell in love with me, and most importantly, with my music. And I got assurance that I will get time for music after marriage. So, would you like to see the visual story? So here you go. So throughout my career, I never bothered about what salary I'm going to get, which is the safest path, or what corporate title I am being offered. I just took care of one thing: which path gives me more time for music. and that has become filter of my life. I take decision based on this filter. Sometimes when you love something deeply, your career choices become simpler. But I'm standing here and I'm not going to promise that it can work the same way for everyone. I have seen several artists, despite of following passion, they suffer persistent hardships. But what I found is that love changes the way you are willing to endure, and that changes how far you will go in your life. So, when you have to take next career choice, you can definitely ask what salary you are being offered, what is the safest, what corporate title you are being offered. But then there is another question you can ask. Which path keeps you closest to what you love? Close to what really matters in your life? Not because it guarantees success, but it changes the quality of every decision you make as you move in your life. The answers will surprise you. For me, the priority was music. For you, it can be something else. Sports, family, or just spending time with your friends. That's fine. I'm not here to tell you, go learn sitar or tabla. No. You can simply follow what you really care about. So at the end, I can just tell you to choose a profession. Fall in love. Because when you do, everything will fall in place. Thank you so much.